Yo, what is going on, guys? So I want to let you in on a little secret today. It's gonna be basically about the pullovers. Now with pullovers, a lot of people say it works chest and back. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you a tip to hit both, and hopefully that tip helps. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so the tip I got for you today is basically how to hit chest and how to hit back with pullovers. Now this is a pretty solid movement, one that's always in my routine, and basically the two tips I'm gonna give you guys is what you're gonna be looking at is wrist, or like palm, and elbow. Now for back, you're obviously gonna be looking at elbow, and for chest, you're gonna be looking at wrist.
Alright guys, so when I was explaining the wrist part, it did not come out the way I wanted to, and it did not make any sense. So I'm gonna try doing that real quick for you guys right now. So when you're trying to get activation out of the chest on pullovers, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put tension. Let's actually say this. So when you're doing the deceleration or the eccentric part of the lift, what you're going to do is you're going to place more tension on the outside of your palm. Now when you go on the concentric or the acceleration of the movement, you're going to put more tension on the inside of your palm.
Alright, so hopefully you guys are following me on that one. The best way I can describe it, probably which is going to be horrible, is if you guys have played volleyball before and you serve, it's almost like you're cocking back and then you're pushing your forward. That's what helps me on chest. Now what helps with back is, like I said, the elbows. And for me, keeping the elbows tight in and flaring out the lats is definitely what helps me connect to the lats, I guess you could say. Now with that, it can be easy to let your elbows flare out. But like I said, for me, keeping the elbows tucked in and almost flaring the lats and stretching the lats is what works best. Alright guys, what I've also learned in back days is if you're trying to get activation through the back a lot, it's also coming down to the elbows. But that's going to be another topic for another video. I hope these cues help you guys out a lot. I know sometimes it can be hard to follow where I'm going with everything, but that's all I got for you guys today for tips. Let's get into this back session. I'll see you guys after the video.
Hey guys, so I feel like I just saw you guys, but let's get into this back session. So what we started off with was some seated rows. I've been starting with these bad boys a lot lately just to get that full stretch in. I find that it gives me a good pump at the beginning of the lift, so that's why I've been starting with it lately. Then we kicked it off with some lat pull downs. Can never have too many lat pull downs. So with this, I've basically been switching up my grip width from super wide to basically shoulder width, and it's been paying off really good lately. Then we kicked it off with some single arm dumbbell rows, and these I've noticed some strength gains on these, so I was pretty happy about that, pretty psyched, and the ego went up on that. So, and those are always in the routine. So after killing those single arm dumbbell rows, I was hyped. I was ready to go. This back session was going. It was on point. So I moved on to some seated low cable rows. And these I feel like they work a lot better just seated, because you can isolate a lot better and you can get that real nice contraction. So with this, I'm basically trying to isolate the lower lat, and I just feel better seated. So we did a couple sets of that, and then we kicked it off with some I want to say it was some rope pull downs. I always get this one confused with pullovers, but I know it's not pullovers. But these I like a lot better than using like a straight bar, and the reason being is I can isolate the inside of my upper lats more, and that's just where I feel the exercise. So, and I feel like I need to build up that area more, so that's why I've been throwing that in a lot more than the straight bar. And I just feel like the ropes give me a better contraction, so I'm gonna stick with those babies until they stop working. So if you haven't given those ropes a shot, give that a shot. And then, excuse me, we kicked it off with some Chris Jones special upper back movement, and that is the incline row. These I like a lot. Sometimes they put a lot of pressure on the middle of the back if you go too heavy. I know that's just for me, so be mindful of that. So after this session, you already know I was hungry. You already know I wanted to make my gains, so I came home and I started a feast. What did I feast on? I hope you're asking that. Well, we got on some, let's see what it was. It was some fried chicken that didn't even look like fried chicken in the first place. And then we hit some spaghetti, kale, pudding, and then some fried potato fries. Let me tell you, it was JAF. It was pretty good. I can't even lie. But yeah, that was my post-workout meal. Always got to get something in after back day. It was a good session. I always have problems saying that word. I don't know what's up with that word. I might just stop saying that. I might just start saying workout. Yeah, post-workout. But yeah, before I keep on rambling, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you for all the support, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.